The U.S. is a constitutional monarchy. In law, the head of state is the Queen, at the moment Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen is also head of the judiciary, all the judges, and of Church of England, as well as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Her face is on all British banknotes, coins, and postage stamps. But the monarch is expected to be politically neutral and should not make political decisions. The Queen's constitutional role is mainly symbolic. In practice, the Queen reigns but does not rule. The country is ruled by the elected government with the Prime Minister at the head. The British Parliament consists of two chambers, the House of Lords and the House of Commons. The House of Commons is the most powerful and decides national policy. The House of Commons consists of members of Parliament, MPs, who are elected by voters in general elections which must be held at least once in 5 years. The country is divided into 651 constituencies, regions, each of which elects one MP. The party which wins the most seats forms the government, and its leader automatically becomes the Prime Minister and appoints the cabinet. The members of the cabinet are the leading ministers. The party who comes second is the opposition and forms its own shadow cabinet. The functions of Commons are legislation and security of government activities. The House of Commons is presided over by the Speaker. The members of the House of Lords are not elected. The House comprises 1,203 peers. Some are life peers. There are also a number of judges or bishops. The majority, however, are hereditary peers, the heads of aristocratic families. In 1999, both houses voted to strip most hereditary peers of their right to sit and vote in the chamber. The House of Lords is presided over by the Lord Chancellor. The House has no real power but acts as an advisory council for the House of Commons. As well as having legislative functions, the Lord is the highest court of appeal. The head of both houses is the Queen, but she has very little power. Nothing becomes British law without the monarch's signature, but the Queen would never refuse to sign a bill which has been passed by Parliament. There are two main political parties in Great Britain, the Conservative and the Liberal parties. As head of state, the Queen has a weekly audience with the British Prime Minister when she is in London. She sees all cabinet papers and a daily summary of events in Parliament. The most important function of the Queen is ceremonial. Each year at Buckingham Palace, she invests certain honors on those people who have distinguished themselves in public life. She also carries out each year numerous engagements for some of the many hundreds of associations, organizations, and charities of which she is president or patron. On great occasions, such as the state opening of Parliament, she is driven through the streets in a golden carriage guarded by soldiers. She gives a state banquet, usually in her home Buckingham Palace, where foreign monarchs or heads of state visit Britain and soldiers dressed in 18th century uniform help her welcome them. Since Elizabeth II came to the throne in 1952, she has represented Britain in visits to most parts of the world. Prime ministers come and go, but she carries on above politics, a symbol of British traditions.